Hey folks, how you doing? How is your day going? I hope everything is working out for you. Oh my god, this wind. Today is November 24th, 2024. Oh wow, November 24th. And here I am in Malta, and I'm in this place called, see that? See that? Balzan. Or Balzan or Balzan. I don't know like how to. I do apologize for you guys Maltese if I don't. What is it? Balzan. Whatever. Attard or Attard is right that way. Birkirkara is right that way. San Anton Garden is that way. And you know what? People are watching my videos for whatever reason, maybe because they like I'm straight up, guys. What I do, I just walk down the streets here. I show you what it looks like. So if you ever visit this country called Malta in Europe Union, it's part of Europe, right? That's what I've been told, even though it's between Europe and Africa. But yeah, it's a European country. So I'm just what I do. I just walk down the streets, neighborhoods, cities, towns, and I'm showing you guys what it looks like here. And at the same time, I'm talking shit, like like what I mean. Like when I say shit, that does not mean that I'm talking shit. I'm talking what I think, what I see, and what I'm experiencing. And I lived in Malta. It's gonna be in February. It's gonna be a year, or January. Sorry, in January it's gonna be a year now since I'm here, and I'm going back to Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I am going back, and there's a couple of reasons. And there's one lady, I think that was a lady, maybe that was a man. She's native Maltese, based on her comments on one of my videos. Slima or Sliema, whatever you see what I mean. Like some people say it's Slima, oh Sliema, whatever. She watched that video, or him, and she said, you need to do more research. You don't know what Canada's all about. You know what? I was born and raised in the north. Lived in Canada like for pretty much all my life. I'm Canadian. And she says, oh, you need to see like how, and you're being disrespectful to Maltese people and Malta and all that. Like, how am I, like, listen guys, I am not disrespectful to anyone. I'm straight up. I'm telling you as it is. I'm not sugarcoating this bullshit here, where people walk here, oh my god, look at this, it's so nice and it's so beautiful. You know what? I'm talking my life. I'm talking what I see, what it looks like. And you know, I do show you exactly what it looks like here. I don't edit anything. That's one thing. The other thing is I'm talking about my life, what I am experiencing here. Okay? I know exactly how much money I'm making here, and I'm telling you that. Excuse me. I'm telling you that, guys. Like, compared to United States or Canada, because I know I lived here. I am living here in this country. Lived in United States, Canada, Russia, United Kingdom, Ireland, lived in all these countries, in Morocco, in Mexico. I did live in all these countries legally, but pretty much all my life I spent in Canada. All my life. I'm Canadian. So I got multiple passports, okay? Let's put it that way. I'm not fucking 100% Canadian. But I do have Canadian passport, and that's where I spent like pretty much all my life, you know, all my adult life. Let's put it that way. So when somebody's coming out, don't even listen to me, don't watch my videos, and make these comments, which is okay. You got your opinion, freedom speech, First Amendment. You can fucking do whatever you want. You can say whatever you want, and I'm okay with that, and I like that. But don't fucking tell me, oh, do your research. You don't know what Canada's all about. How expensive is these apartments? Oh, I am native Maltese and I'm in Toronto. And Malta is, and you complain about the rain. You know what? I did never complain about the rain. We need rain here in this country. Does not rain once a year. It's all dry. Rocks, concrete, no green grass, nothing here. I did never complain about fucking rain here in this country. So don't even start. And when you say, oh, do more research. Oh, Toronto is full of fucking, what did she say, or her, or him? Full of homeless people. You know what? Have you ever been to Calgary? Calgary is rated one of the cleanest, safest cities in North America. Not only in Canada, but in North America. Between Mexico, United States, and Canada. Highest pay, less taxes. GST is only 5% in Alberta, if you didn't know that, yeah? And if you're a liberal, and you go from Malta, you move to fucking Canada, and you chose to be in Toronto, and then you're like, oh, you don't know how expensive these fucking homes and real estate and living is there. You did not do your research. And at the same time you say, oh, you do your own research. You know, that's what really pisses me off. Like, I don't need to do. I did a lot of research, you know what, about Canada. I don't need to do research because I lived there for all my life. And I am going back. There's no better place at this time on this planet where to live except Canada. And why do you, like, depends if you're moving from Malta and you want to work in McDonald's in Toronto or Vancouver, yeah, you're not going to make enough money to pay your rent. At the same time here, I'm a plumber and gas fitter. Red Seal, straight up Red Seal. I'm building homes for 24 years. I got knowledge, experience. I'm one of the best plumbers. I do heating systems, hydronics, furnaces, forced air, plumbing rough-ins, 3-piece, 5-piece bathrooms, custom showers, body sprays, steam units for your showers. Whatever you want, I can install it. I've done it. And I'm doing it. And here, for whatever reason, when I came to Malta, and don't tell me this is developed country and oh, this is one of the richest countries or whatever. Like, so there's a couple Maltese people came out to me. You know what? This is not disrespectful. This is, I'm telling you the truth. I'm truthful. When you're telling me this is rich country and all this and all that shit, like, this is not developed country in my opinion. You know, I don't know, what do you see what's developed here? When there's no pressure for your sinks, you have to install these booster pumps. Everything is fucking gravity fed. There's fucking not hot, but cold water storage tanks on the roof. That's where you're getting your fresh water. And by the gravity, not enough pressure for your showers and all that shit. There's water shortages here. And the other thing, it's just like they don't want educated, experienced knowledgeable plumbers, gas fitters, electricians here, they are choosing, like these people from third world countries, from India, Africa, where they can pay like these big companies here where I work for. They chose like these €3, €6, €7 guys with no English, and they do what they've been told. And these guys, I'll tell you one thing, you know, I'm working with these guys now. I just realized they're not that stupid as I was thinking. They're pretty smart, but they will never stand up for themselves. And they will like, oh yeah, you pay me €6, that's okay, I'll do it, you know. And they keep working for like I said, 6, 8, 10 years, 12 years. They left their wives and kids behind them in India, Africa, Albania, and Albanians. So many Albanians work here. Nobody speaks. But like, I spoke to one of these guys, the Albanian, the one who speaks English, and he told me, yeah, but listen, we can speak Italian and Greek and Maltese people are okay to speak Italian and Greek. You know, that's okay. Like, you know, if Maltese speaks Italian and Greek, that's okay. But at the same time, official language is English. Sorry, Maltese is the first. I'm not sure even if English is official language here, but like whatever. Like when you fill out your papers here for permanent residencies, everything is in Maltese and English. And if you ask, they will provide fucking in Chinese and Albanian and in Greek and Italian or whatever you want. But my point is there, like, I'm a plumber and gas fitter, doing this for 24 years. One of the best. I'm not the best. I'm one of the best. You know, I done like $20 million homes, like 15 million for Brad Pitt and everybody else there in California and Alberta. And when I came here, I showed my portfolio. I showed my pictures. I can do hydronics. I can solder copper. I can brace copper lines for air conditioning units. I can do welding. I can glue the pipes. I can do what it's called, SDR they call them here. Whatever, like, you know, I can do any plumbing. I can do, you know, drains, finishing. For when it comes to plumbing, I'm talking plumbing, gas fitting. And they, we don't do that. I was here for multiple fucking job interviews, and I couldn't get a job. When I go to Calgary, Alberta, you can do this, you can do, okay, man, like, how much do you want in an hour? Boom, right there. I says, 45. I'm looking for $45 an hour. This is 40 is the max we can pay you. Says, can you come up with, and these guys said, let's meet in the middle, 42, 42.50, in that range, 41.50. Are you okay with that? Oh, okay. Here, like, fucking, what they offer you is €6 an hour. Yeah? And then when you're not happy, they're like, okay, I'll pay you like 8, 9, €10. I got the job for €10 here. It's just, they don't, and when you say, I'm being disrespectful, I don't, like, you know, I am not disrespectful. These people are disrespectful to me. Like, they don't appreciate my knowledge and my skills here. Just because they can get these cheap fucking African fucks, like, and from people from India cannot speak English. Like I said, they're not dumb, they're not stupid, but they don't have that knowledge, that experience, what I have, and that is okay. You guys, you chose here in Malta. Take these legals and the illegals and whatnot. Like, that's my take on this, and this is my opinion. This is my life. This is what I see here. This is what I am experiencing. You can say whatever you want. And if you're Maltese and you're sending me this text message from fucking Toronto, how great this country is, and all that. Like, why did you leave? Why are you in Toronto? And you're oh, you don't know like how expensive in Toronto. I do know. I lived there. I lived in Canada for all my life. I know what it's like. But the difference here, I'll tell you, I'm gonna be straight up right now. I'll tell you right now. The difference, if you're like, I'm talking about plumbers and gas fitters, you know? I'm not talking about fucking 7-Eleven or McDonald's employees or whatever you do, because I don't know. I know about 7-Eleven. I know about fucking bartenders and how much they make here, how much they make in Calgary, Alberta. I can talk about Calgary, Alberta, and I can talk about fucking Malta here. I'm a plumber and gas fitter, 24 years experience. Like I said, I do hydronics, heating systems, furnaces, troubleshoot, installations, roofings, finishing, everything, right? I'll tell you one thing here. In Malta, I cannot get more when I'm talking about full-time employment. I'm not talking about self-employment. If you're a full-time employee here, me personally, I cannot get more than 10 euro an hour. 10 euro an hour, and my rent is 1,300. 1,300 euro a month per month for my 3-bedroom fucking house. Now it's not a house, it's an apartment, which is about 1,900 Canadian a month. So for 1,900, you can get like a fucking 4-bedroom house with the garage. Yes, no? Give or take, right? Depends. It's getting more now. But whatever, like, but the difference is when you make 10 euro an hour, and when in Canada you make 42 bucks an hour. You know, when you make $42 an hour, even if your rent is like 40, sorry, what am I talking about? Not 4, yeah, even if you're making 42 and your rent is like over like 25, maybe even, like, okay, I'm not talking about 3,000, like 22, 2,500, it's doable, and you got money left over by the end of the month when all your bills are paid. And if your wife is working, so you can save some money. Here, my wife, she has a bachelor's degree. She's a social worker. Just because she does not speak Maltese, she speaks English. That's the only language she speaks, actually. And just because she does not speak English, why am I saying English? She does not speak Maltese. She cannot get like a high-paid job. And at the same time, she said even Maltese do not. If you got bachelor's degree and you're a social worker, you don't get more than 10 euro an hour. How the fuck these people live here? And why these Maltese people leave? Why they go to Toronto, New York, Los Angeles, fucking Calgary, Vancouver, if at this, oh, don't talk this shit about Malta. Malta is one, the other thing as well, Malta is one of the dirtiest places I've ever been. Like, you know what, I'm walking in a nice neighborhood. So that's why, you see shit here too, man. You know what? In Calgary, you wouldn't see that. Calgary is one of the cleanest cities in the world. It's been rated for decades now. Check it out. So that's my take on this one. So the other thing, bureaucracy here in Malta. Like, to open up the bank account, it's just a fucking big problem. It takes forever. When you're in Canada, just walk in, you got your ID, open up your bank account like there is no tomorrow. Like in 5 minutes, they give you a debit card and everything. Here, it takes fucking 3 weeks. That you're lucky if it takes 3 weeks to open up the bank account in Malta. Everything is like here is like just everything is so slow, and people are not nice. Don't start. And you know what? Like I'm working here, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. See the sidewalk here? It's pretty narrow, just enough for one individual to walk on it. And when Maltese people walk towards you, let's say there's two Maltese people walk towards you, they're talking to each other, they don't dip. They don't fucking dip. And that's what really pisses me off. Who the fuck do you think? I know it's your country. Like even though you don't own this country, you're telling me, oh, it's my country. Do whatever you want. You know what? Be nice and polite. Dip. You know, just two guys walking here. I'm walking here. I'm right on the edge. Like cars coming up here. I don't want to walk on the street. Fucking dip. They don't do that. If you like my video, please click the thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe. Tell your friends about the video so they can watch you. Leave a comment down below. I'll see you next time. God bless you.